Hey guys, happy Valentine, whatever. So thank you guys for reading my blog yesterday and for replying and sending me messages. There were some really amazing, really inspirational stories that I got. Thank you guys so much for sending those. Those are awesome, and hopefully we can use them in the future. Thank you guys so much. So yesterday I posted about backwards Valentines, basically relationships that have, taught you to love yourself more, or just taught you to stop doing things that made you not love yourself. Kind of face like the tough reality that maybe some of the things that you thought were normal behaviors were actually really self-destructive, and the things that you thought were awful, like flaws that you had, were actually really good things that help make you who you are. So I wanted to share that story on what made me start thinking about this. The other day, Kara and I were at the bar. Nothing new here. We were discussing relationships and whatever with the guy sitting next to us. And me, being who I am after 2 banana tiki drinks, was spouting off about, how men are garbage and love isn't real and yada, yada, yada. And of course I was being mostly facetious, but I was kind of enjoying how upset and set off this guy was getting. I was just going on about how I'm happy and successful without a relationship, how I don't need a man to validate me. Anyway, it's hard for a lot of men to handle me because I'm a whole thing. And by whole thing, I mean I'm vocal about my opinion. I don't put up with bullshit. I don't know, why that means I'm a whole thing, but whatever. A lot of people can't handle stuff like that. A lot of people are wieners. So then when he finally gets the opportunity to get a word in true mansplaining fashion, he says to me, well, if you don't want to be lonely at my age, then you should try to be less of a thing. Now, let me just tell you this. I have 2 triggers. The first one is somebody telling me to be less of something I am. The second one, improv comedy, but that's something we'll get into later. Anyway, so I sat back and did the Audrey thing, that I don't know if you probably haven't seen it. Kara did that thing she does when she knows that I'm about to flip out on somebody, where she just kind of chuckles and then finishes her drink. Let's just say by the end of it, he probably won't ever tell a woman that again. I cannot believe that in 2018 men are actually telling women to be less of something so that they're more tolerable. Sorry that you're so intimidated by somebody that has their own opinions or that won't buckle under pressure. I have actually had so many exes, friends, whatever, try to bring me down because I was a lot for them to handle. I literally once had someone tell me while I was on the ground in the fetal position having a panic attack that I was doing it for attention. This is real life, y'all. So I hate to use this word because I feel like it gets misused a lot when people are just being straight up assholes. People are gonna be jealous of you for doing something awesome, for breaking the mold. Usually it's just chatter behind your back, to someone that isn't you, because they would never actually say it to your face. Sometimes it's like bullying. Seriously, adults bullying adults. Picking on you, because you think your outfit's on fleek or your workout routine is working really well, or hey, even starting your own video series. They think by taking the attention off the fact that they're not going anywhere or making any waves or breaking any molds, that bringing you down for doing that is gonna, make them feel better. But here's the deal. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like you have to apologize for being a whole thing. If someone leaves you because you're too much for them, good riddance. If you have friends that push you away or make you feel left out because you're driven or motivated or doing more than them or even disagreeing with the consensus of the group. You don't need them. The world is so huge. This big. Huge. It's so much bigger than your small town or your friend group or your sorority, whatever. It's so full of amazing, inspirational, mold-breaking people that are so ready to accept you, that are ready to listen to your unconventional ideas and give a big F you to people who don't want to understand. Don't change for anybody. Don't ever let anybody make you feel unwanted. Like, you need to tone it down so that they feel better. So go find those amazing people. We're totally accepting new members.